Welcome back, everybody, to the 2022 NXL World Cup here at Kissimmee, Florida, outside Orlando. A little bit of a rainy day coming through now, a little bit of weather cooling down. I'm Vince, and let's talk paintball. Joined here by Julian Malashevsky back in the booth with me for this semi-pro semi-finals action as we have 18 taking on Austin Notorious right now. So we'll also see two more semi-pro teams in this set. So on the breakout, kind of a bad start for Notorious there.
Yep.
So we're going to see 18 here in the black and red. Notorious is going to be in their striped red Sunday jerseys. A little throwback to Vicious there. As you see, moving up, big center push there by A-Team.
And I think that Austin Notorious just took a hit. Yep, so they are down one body from the juice box here right off the bat. But then Austin Notorious is running through the middle.
Running through. So Marky Franz, wow, that's got to be careful there.
He got two.
Yeah, Marky Franz, I believe, definitely. So somehow has a force field around him. Marky Franz, white smoke runs all the way through and only gets shot at the last transition. So A-Team right now, as you can see, losing 3 bodies in that giant run through.
So right now we've got, I believe it's a 3-on-2, and then we've got Austin Notorious. They are in the snake side wedge. Maybe took a shot. We'll see. Austin Notorious is also taking a run on the D side.
Yeah, I'll say Austin Notorious already down on A-Team side of the field in their Dorito right now. They're just kill stuffing right now. They're just looking for bodies. I don't think they realize they've killed everybody for A-Team as they're still shooting. So Bateman should be, or I think it's Bateman. Bateman should be waving them off right now.
And I think he's trying, maybe he's going to try to shoot his own teammates at this point in time just for fun. But as of right now, we've got an Austin Notorious player in the snake side wedge as well as the Dorito side corner.
Yeah, looks like they have called it. So great job there. So we had Rodriguez out on that one. We have Gonzalez out on that one. We also, who hung the flag, looks like Ty Bateman as well. So great job all around by the Notorious guys to shut that one down. On next, we have Arsenal versus Pbfit. Again, we are in the semi-pro semi-finals, so whoever wins this will move on to the final match, which will be on the Go Sports field. So the semi-pro finals, I will be over in the Go Sports field with Maddie Marshall commentating that as we are trying to figure out who is going to be on that field. Who am I going to be commentating? Who do you got in this match right now, Arsenal, Pbfit?
So I will say this. Pbfit is obviously they're a great team. I want to see what their snake side presence looks like. Obviously, they're very good in the middle and down the Doritos. However, for all teams, we need to see the effectiveness that they can bring to the snake side. Obviously, we've got Pbfit here, has just dropped one body off the bat.
Colt Lukow taking the walk, uncharacteristic early death.
Agreed. He's one of their big, stronger players, so that's going to be a big drop for them. However, they still have 4 in the pocket. They're in that center plate, as I've been calling it, the Dorito side tower, the juice box, and the back center. And then we also have Arsenal. They are in the snake side wedge, Dorito side temple, the home, as well as the juice box as well. So we've got a even matchup, as I can tell.
Atkins getting a check right now. Ref checking him. Looks like he's going to be clean right now, unless he calls a hit. No. Looking at it? No, just rub. All right, calls it rub.
And so one of the things on this field, as you're playing and we get to this point where we're established, we're trying to find bodies, you're going to find this gun that's shooting from you in the middle somewhere. And you can't necessarily find out where that guy is. You can kind of peek around in a few bunkers and see if he's in the home. But 9 times out of 10, they're in this center W right around the 20. And that's got a great position both on the snake side and D side.
Mike Diaz here hunting, trying to make his way around. Sorry, what were you going to say? We'll see what?
I was going to say that they have, from that position, they've got a couple angles. We also just saw here, Pbfit went into the 50. They kind of hit the 50 a little bit and then backed out. This is one of those plays where you're going to see these teams set this trap, and the center 50 is really great for that because you're going to see some teams step right up into it and stay there, and they're going to be guns up, whereas others are going to come up, hit the bunker a little bit, let that team know that they think that they're going to be there, and then they're going to dip back. They're either going to go to this 40 tall temple or the snake side wedge.
We've seen that a couple times now. The funny thing is, too, is we have seen a couple pod throw attempts that someone sent a pod sailing over the center and almost hit another player with it, which was a little questionable, trying to throw a little paint grenade.
I can't wait till that actually happens and we make contact with someone. Then we got to figure out a new rule.
Yeah, it's like going to be a major. Yeah.
It's like, hit me with a pod. So, again, as of right now, both teams are communicating. They've got the establishment. And
it was Doyle.
Actually, it was not Doyle off
Doyle?
that side. No, it was their Juice Snake Spot player. I am not sure who that was.
I thought Doyle had the
He's got that traditional do-rag with the headband.
Okay. So apologize, Doyle, calling a kill out there. That wasn't you, dog. As we're getting into it right now, so number 11 all crossed up on Arsenal with Atkins. Trying to figure out what the rest of the bodies are. Diaz making a big move into the tower on the Doritos side. Really just trying to focus on locking down that Doritos side. I don't necessarily know if there's a player on the Doritos for Arsenal. He's acting like there is. So there's a player. So there's 3 players left alive for Atkins. There's Atkins in the back center. There's a player. Look like that's Frank, I believe, in the little. Oh, but they lose Chavez.
They lost one, and their tall stand-up Temple backed up to the center can. So now he's sitting on the snake side, shooting at the snake side wedge. He's looking inside. We've got the juice box for Notorious. Juice box for Pbfit is sitting on the snake side as well. So we've got 2 confirmed players for Pbfit. The center player for Pbfit is definitely trying to be active in there. He understands where the blind spots are and that he's able to make some moves that other players aren't able to see right now.
I believe it's Mike Diaz and Latham that are left alive there for Pbfit. Wow. So Arsenal's going to drop a body in the snake side wedge. I wonder where that shot came from. There has to be somebody on the Dorito side we can't see right now. Because I don't think the angle of that shot would have come from anywhere else unless it came off of a bounce shot. It probably did. It probably came off the bounce shot from the can. That bounce shot they've been hitting off that 30-yard line can into the snake tower. So great.
And I believe the way that you're saying that is that Pbfit has now retreated, so they are at the juice box and the Doritos side back temple. So I would believe that maybe there's only 2 bodies left. As you said, that bounce shot probably took out that Arsenal player there from the snake side wedge.
Oh, Mike Diaz, I think, is out of paint.
And Arsenal just moved to the mini Dorito. So this is going to be, as we talked about earlier, this is one of these fields. These teams understand the zones and everything like that. They're going to use more paint than what they probably would be doing. So this is where they're going to carry that extra pot or 2 as well.
Both Pbfit players out of paint right now.
Oh, wow. Here we go. We're going to see. So we've got Pbfit.
So Latham on his stomach right now trying to crawl across. The only person that can lock him down is the back center, but they don't know he's there yet. Latham has to keep going. He cannot stop here, but he is going to look inside. If he wraps this spot, he's going to get a kill on the wing. But he does get the kill. Wow, so great job. Now he's just to protect.
2-on-1.
Diaz right now of the move into. So there is a player.
And
Arsenal's on the Dorito side of the field. Arsenal's trying to turn the field right now.
50 Dorito, 2-on-1. Arsenal's moved on to Pbfit's side.
So he's just battling right now.
Ooh, did Pbfit just get
there we go. Get the buzzer. Get the buzzer. So Latham hit the buzzer. Latham hit the buzzer. There we go. So great job squeaking that out. Latham ran through, let Diaz handle the pressure, and hit the buzzer. Arsenal, though, great job by them just pushing through to try to battle and hit the buzzer. He was battling Diaz to try to hit the move to the buzzer. It was exactly what you can do there in a low body situation.
Yes. And that was Kenny Frank. That was the last player there.
Getting a checkout right now. Latham. They're going to call him clean, so it looks like that's going to be rub. I don't know necessarily. I mean, the rub on the crotch shot, who knows? If he did get shot, he's playing it off real well right now. Because usually the crotch shot, you tend to kind of fold a little bit.
I'm trying to find a bunker that you probably could call that rub off of, and I'm not sure what one that he maybe could
maybe it happened on the dive?
When you slide...
No, I'm saying the dive when he was diving to hit the buzzer.
Oh, understood.
Because he had a real wonky dive. He came over the corner a little bit.
Okay. Yeah, so obviously, the start box is going to get hit with a bunch of paint, so there's always that little bit there. And then we've got Notorious here on our left and A-Team on the right.
So we'll see what A-Team can do here. Down by 1.
And that was a quick bang-bang first point, so we're going to see if this gets settled a little bit more. And we have a team that is having a basic pocket play. They went to snake side wedge, center can, and Austin Notorious has just dropped a player. So it's 5-on-4 right now. They lost one of their center presence. A team is right here with center can looking on snake side. They have the Dorito corner. Looks like A team is just dropping one player there. Oh, and they just got a flag. So the Dorito side, Tall Temple, apparently is getting called for a playing on, and then he just pulled out his...
just a rub.
Yep. And then, so we're now down 2, so I believe as of right now it should be 4-on-2 in favor of Notorious. A team is moving into the center 50 from the center can. He's looking Dorito side right now. And then as well as A team has the juice box, and he's looking inside right now, probably trying to establish a cross.
I believe there's 3 players left alive for A team.
There's got to be one other player on the Dorito side. I'm not able to...
There's two here in the four-line structure, and there's one that just in the juice box here as well. So he's bent down, so we can't see him because of the angle.
3 left. You're right. There's 2 in the center 50, and then 1 in the backside juice box. We've got the Dorito corner, Tall Temple for Notorious, as well as the juice box.
So right now, as you can see on your screen.
And Notorious just dropped another off of their snake side corner. I believe this is a 3-on-3 right now. We got 2 in the center 50 for A team, 1 on the backside for them as well, and I believe everyone is on the backside for Notorious here. We've got Dorito corner.
Notorious does lose Marky Franz, though, so that's a big loss for them, as he started off the point with that, or the match with that really large run through, taking 3 bodies with him. So
yes.
Ivan Gonzalez asking for a check right now. Oh, he is hit. So Ivan going out there, leaving 2 bodies left alive. That's going to be Ty Bateman and Rodriguez there on the Doritos side. A team really capitalizing on it right now. So 2-on-3. Got to be careful, though. There is some sneaky shots you can get in there. So look for the look for the 18 player to get into the snake. They picked him up, though. So Rodriguez is shooting crossbody. He did pick him up. Got to switch sides, though. You don't want 2 guns. Look at the same lane.
And so one thing here, too, for the center 50 players, there's obviously shots on the outside. However, when you're in the middle for the center 50, if you're on the snake side and you look inside, you have really good shots on this Dorito side, temple and back corner. Conversely, if you're in the center 50 and you're on the Dorito side and you're looking to the snake side, you also have a really good blind shot on the juice box shooting inside, and you can really have pressure. So hopefully we're looking for LJ Hartman to get down this snake here as he's been doing previously and then make something happen for A team. It looks like it's, again, still 3-on-2. Notorious is really playing this well. They're tucked in. They're playing tight. Looking for LJ potentially to go down
LJ
this
trying
field.
to get the shot there on the Dorito corner. Got to be careful. So as you can see on your screen right now, really working together, all of the 18 players at the 50-yard line. And they're going to get the shot on Ty Bateman, leaving Rodriguez by himself to try to gun battle 3 bodies. I'm not sure if he's going to be able to do it as they're on his side of the field. Yeah, they're really pinching him out right now. So they're just going to go ahead and make the run through. Wow, great job. Mike Kerr making Rodriguez feel it a little bit as Hartman's going to come walk in. So great job there by A-Team to start walking away with this a little bit. Now, we have not seen A-Team in a finals match so far. So this could be an opportunity where, if A-Team really steps up here, they can make their first finals appearance in semi-pro on the Premier Field this year. Now, Austin Notorious, we have seen twice already in the finals. So this would be if they're able to make it, this would be the 3rd finals appearance. Now, they did get 2 second places. So that's a tough one there for Notorious. So they really got to find that heart and fight back. They have a phenomenal coach, over there, Ryan Gray, legendary player, and team owner, and his own, with Texas Storm back in the day. Also, he coached Vicious, he coached X Factor,
and I think even way back in the day, he played for the original Houston Heat. I believe so.
I believe he did with that as well. So. Tons of knowledge, tons of paintball experience. We'll see how they do here if they can pull it back. Now, Pbfit Arsenal. 5 minutes already ticked off this clock, and we only have 1 point scored.
As we were talking about earlier, that we believe that this is how it's going to be. We've got 5-on-5 right now. No one's dropped off the bat.
Yeah, Pbfit barely making it to this point. as they scraped by that one-on-one victory here to get to the semifinals.
And I think it's almost a 5-on-5 mirrored breakout. Both
Yep.
teams are in the snake side wedge.
No one shot the body.
Yep. Doritos side Temple, and Pbfit has just moved into the center 50, sitting on the D side. I believe that is Roberts. I can't see through the net. I apologize. 31 for Pbfit. So again, Rogers. So he's sitting Doritos side. We're going to see what able to happen after that. Pbfit has also moved into the center can.
Chavez makes a huge
snake side.
Yeah, Chavez made a huge bite there.
Coming through.
Wow. So he does get Rogers, goes to get the pod pack. Mike Diaz, though, able to save it as Chavez has used the chaos to move through. Chavez gets the kill, though, on the can as he moved up on Frank.
And Arsenal just lost another player, too, so I believe it should be 4-on-3. Pbfit has the center can, Dorito side. And home, as well as the juice box.
Chavez now on Dorito 3. He's going to start working up very, very methodically as Arsenal does have a player in Dorito 2, now making his way into Dorito 3, so mirrored up with Chavez. Let's see if Chavez is going to make the move into the 50-yard line, or did he stay? He's at Dorito 3. Now, I don't necessarily, I obviously, Mike Diaz, tons of paintball experience, knows what he's doing here. I don't love tall guys staying in that can, just because the shot over the top, you can hit that window over the top and get that quick kill. Now Chavez moving all the way down on the Doritos side, so great job by Chavez. He is going to get a check, though. Got to be careful. 2 refs going in to check him.
And he's clean.
Wow, he's clean. So look for Chavez to try to. Oh, wow. So
I think
what
Arsenal
an amazing job
off the D side.
I think it's 1-on-3 right now in favor. No, I think it's 1, 2, 3, 4.
They have juice box and snake side wedge.
4-on-1. As Colt Lukow moving up into the center, look for him to cut across and get the kill. So he is going to get the kill. Ooh. And minor penalty assessed. Oh, there's a player hiding in the juice box the whole time. We didn't see him. So minor penalty assessed on Arsenal. Pbfit will get that point. Oh, so Arsenal will throw the towel in on that. So Pbfit scoring unanswered points here on Arsenal. Arsenal has to try to make something happen here.
Agreed. And I think that as this game goes on between these two teams, Arsenal is a really good team at shooting off the break and holding lanes. But that secondary and tertiary attacking is going to be one thing that Arsenal needs to really improve on, because obviously Pbfit has that aggression. They're coming through, and it will always be there. So, if they're not going to be attacking, then they need to be ready to play defense and understand where it's going to come from.
So you see here, we got British, Rodriguez, Gonzalez, Bateman, hashtag white smoke out there, Marky Franz. Nice move here up into the center for British.
A-team just dropped 1, 5-on-4 in favor of Notorious. So we have mirrored in the cans. A-team has just launched into Snakeside Wedge. Snakeside Wedge is sitting on that side. Notorious is in the juice box. Home is sitting on Snake side. And they have now A-team is bumped up into the center 50, sitting Dorito side. Sitting Snake side. The home for Notorious has now launched into the center plate. He's sitting Snake side. There's a big gap, again, as I said. When you're in that center W, you can put 1 or 2 players there and hold down zones. The far tall Temple just went to Snake side corner.
Ty Bateman and Rodriguez making both the fills over on the Dorito side. Marky Franz is one that made it into the wing structure, that little wing, the little cowboy structure there. But you got to be careful, because A-team does have the center positions right now. They are further up, have a little better field positions, even though they are down by 1 body. All tied up here, A-team and the Notorious. 8 minutes to go.
And I believe this is Mike Kerr here in the center for A-team, and he's obviously been a very big presence in the center for as many years as he's been playing. He's sitting here on that snake side right now. Again, we've got Notorious here in this can, which is very interesting because, again, this can is an interesting bunker. You can hang out for a little bit. You can also make a lot of moves from this bunker. So if they realize that A-team is in the center 50 and they're going to make a move, I would predict that he would be the player that's going to make something happen. At the same time, Notorious just went from snake side corner into Dorito 1 on the slide. Center plate still sitting on the snake side, potentially sitting on that gap, waiting for Kerr to make that move. Juice box is playing both left and right side.
Oh,
and
big move here to the
through.
center. Wow, great job by the player for Notorious. Was that, try to see what it was that made the move into the center?
It was the center can player, and then the plate just filled into the center 50 for Notorious. 18 just lost their snake side player. The center 50 for Notorious has gone through.
Pick up the body there.
Maybe he was getting shot at. He tucked in. Now he's going to play on the far side of the bunker. Notorious is also on A-team's D4 right now. The Dorito
not enough. So they're trying to. So Marky Franz waving everybody off on Gonzalez. I want to say that the person that made that big cut through was Ty Bateman, who made the big bite there to take out the player on Arsenal, or excuse me, A-team. So great job there. So Notorious will go up by 1. Marky Franz, whole side of his hopper yellow from Rub. Yeah, I mean, out here, you can see all the paint on the bunkers right now.
And is starting to potentially drizzle a little bit. I checked the radar before the game. It may be in and out real fast, but we'll see if this is going to change the game. Yeah, right?
Yeah, it's always, no matter what you do, it's always going to be a little wet.
As they always say, just wait 20 minutes, it'll change.
Yeah, you can see on your screen, so Colt Lukow getting the spin. Looks like Chavez there as well. On the Arsenal side, you got Atkins. You got Doyle. And that was Mr. Blonde Hair.
Yes, that's the one player we're trying to figure out who that is. I'm not sure who that is. Number 29.
Yeah, his first name starts with a Pat. I've been messing his name, but got Ruda out there also. So Scott Stewart acting like he's going to run, pulls up tight, doubling up that home bunker, going to release into the middle.
Pbfit drops one off the bat out of the center.
So keying up on Diaz there, who's been a huge force to them up the center so far.
5-on-4 as of right now.
Dirty Stu, savior of that last match, is in the wing. So Doyle here with the head wrap.
He's looking to go.
Yeah, he wants to go.
And they just got a flag. I think Colt just got a penalty. Taking another one of his players out.
Oh, so Stu didn't know he made it in. So Stu, little rope-a-dope action going on right now. So Latham trying to save the day, blocking himself out. Always going to run to his death, though, unfortunately. Getting shot in the pod pack. So Doyle going to close that one out.
Looking for the ref for the check just to make sure he doesn't want to get his team penalty. Honestly, at that point in time, just have one of your other guys come do it.
Yeah, this is exactly what Arsenal need to do. Down by 2. 6 minutes, 28 seconds left to go.
I agree. The first point as well was just one of those bang-bang plays. You know, this may be one of those games where instead of someone sitting, they're just going to be attacking, and we got to clear up the chaos afterwards. So we will see what Pbfit's going to come back and regroup. Who knows if that was
Pasternak. That's who it is, Mr. Blonde Hair.
Okay.
Sorry, I was killing me because I've said his name a couple times so far.
In the end, he definitely enjoys it. You know,
yeah.
You know when you stick out, when they can't figure out how to say your name, they can say
blonde
it 3
hair
or 4 times. Hey, Malashevsky, as my dad said, name like Smuckers, you got to be good. You got to have that kind of crazy name. Someone's going to stumble over it, something like that.
Mal would have been so nice to know. During the week. I could have said your name is Mal or
I wanted to make it hard for you. That's what I'm here for.
You did. Yeah, you guys did a good job. I was just talking on the webcast or the live stream earlier about this the first event you guys have actually had last names on your jerseys.
Yep.
Helped out a lot.
It is.
It's crazy. So on your screen right now, you can see A-team in the black jerseys here on the blue side of the field
right
as they're running through.
50.
Right up there.
And ref running in on A-team. There's 2 in the home right now, 1 in the juice box. 1 guy's getting pulled, no flags getting assessed. 5-on-4 in favor of Notorious.
So you can see that tag team duo all weekend long. Up on the Dorito side, Bateman and Rodriguez really doing a good job. White Smoke, Marky Franz been playing the center.
And so again, we got Mike Kerr right in the center 50. He's sitting on the D side. There's a big lane that center 50 is able to shut down. You can do it from a few other bunkers, but, you know, get forward, make the presence known, and be a thorn in their side. And that's exactly what Mike's doing right now. Again, FSU has that center can player. He's got to come through, potentially clear him out, free everyone else up.
Always looks like Kerr's ready to pop the top, though. He's got to be careful, as there is a player in the can looking at him, waiting for him to pop the top. So he is going to peek. Ooh, and he does catch a bounce. So great job there for the pickup and read. They know he's there now, so got to be careful by A-team. Look for FSU to try to contain that center and not let him move. we've seen a lot of run-throughs from that center breaking things open.
Yes, agreed. And then this is where, again, you can win on this field from and FSU running through, and he's going to take out Mike Kerr out of the middle, and he gets blasted.
He's going to get blasted.
And again, as I was just trying to say, right before that happened, this is one of those. And
I believe that was British.
A-Team just lost L.J. Hartman, I believe, out of the juice box on the Snake side. Home player fills out to the juice box to shore back up that side. This is a field where you can really make a presence known in the middle, but you need to back up your players. LJ's got to get into the Snake more, at least draw some guns, make something happen for him as it's going on. So we've got A-Team filling out to the Snake side corner right now. I believe he's one of the last players left. We've got Notorious here in the Snake side wedge. We've got Dorito 4 just before the 50 for Notorious, as well as the Dorito side corner. So it is potentially a 3-on-2 or a 3-on-1 as of right now. We've got Notorious here talking, trying to figure out, get that cross-field communication going, especially when you have a lot of run-throughs and things like that happen. This is where we need to have that cross-field communication.
And Milacek there in the corner for A-Team.
That's Mick out there? Okay.
Yeah, trying his best right now to hold off this push. But White Smoke here, and then Marky Franz knows where the body is. They are crossed up. Great body language, looking like they want to make the move. Tough bunker to try to gun battle out of, though, as they are crossed up, as A-Team does have a body on the other side as well in the Doritos. So I believe it's 2-on-2?
2-on-2. So we've got Dorito 4 for Notorious. We've got the Snake 2-on-3?
3-on-2 as they, so Bateman is in the 50-yard line brick, and then they also have a player behind him in the...
And he's making the launch now. Is he going to take out? He takes out the Dorito. Is he still alive?
No, he does pay the toll there by the
Mick
corner player.
Also eliminated.
So Mick tried there to save it. He did get Bateman coming through, but when he did that, White Smoke, Marky Franz was able to drop a ball in on him. So great job there by SA Notorious, FSU Notorious, 50,000 names for Notorious.
I like what you did there. So
you picked that up, did you?
I throw on all those jokes at times, and people look at them like I'm old. This is what I do. I know these jokes. We got Pbfit coming out here against Arsenal. We're going to see what these guys have. Right now, it's 2-1 in favor of Pbfit.
So we're going to send out Atkins here. I mean, Atkins and Doyle getting the majority of the spins. Isn't there two Atkinses?
Yes. So it's actually a father and son combo. John Atkins is the dad, and his son Nick. They play together.
Haven't seen a ton of Nick lately.
The one long point last game was actually the two of them together. Nick was the one that got the shot on the Killers player.
Usually I see them kind of like a tag team duo. But we've been seeing a ton of back center Atkins here.
So right now we got 5-on-5, both Pbfit and Arsenal.
Under 6 minutes.
Arsenal just went from the home. They launched into the center plate. He's going to sit Dorito's side. We got Doyle in the Snake side wedge, as well as Mr. Blonde from Arsenal in the juice box. He's looking both ways. Obviously, they're trying to make an effort to get into that Snake, make that insert.
Pasternak.
I'm definitely going to butcher that.
Well, I believe he's a new pickup for them.
Okay.
I think he came over from Europe.
Okay. Nice. All right. Oh, well, sadly, Mr. P just took a loss. All right, so.
Your first commentator curse. Look at you.
Hey, that's what I'm here for. So, off he goes. 5-on-4 in favor of Pbfit. So now this pressure's really on Doyle here. He's one of the main linchpins. They've also, Arsenal making a launch. I'm sorry.
Rogers making the move back for Pbfit. Try to bait them into that center. Yes, he's really wanting that tower on the Dorito side to try to make that move, and he's going to catch him, but they're not buying it. Oh, they lose. Arsenal loses their wedge player on the Snake side, so that brings it to a 4 or 5-on-3 right now.
Yeah. And then previously beforehand, as we saw, Pbfit launched into the middle and then retreated. It's not a negative thing. What he did in hitting that bunker, making that established presence, he's now retreated to the good defensive position, and his player in the Dorito 1 is watching his back. So when they think they're going to come get him, this guy's just going to roast him right there. Notorious also has that center plate looking Dorito side, home, and the juice box. As we said, 5-on-3 right now, so Pbfit will probably do what they're doing best, get that little bit of a strangle. We got Kenny Frank here in the center. He's sitting on, and Pbfit just dropped a player. They just dropped two players, 3-on-3. Kenny Frank just moved from the center can.
Wow,
and he got eliminated.
Yeah, but he was able to trade out with Rogers, though. So great job by Frank taking the body count down. I believe because of that move, Frank turned it into a 2-on-2.
Yep, and so we have Austin Aruda. He is now in the D4.
Oh, but Atkins tried to move backwards and gets shot in the pod pack. So great job by Colt Lukow to get that shot.
And there's another player eliminated from
Pbfit.
Wait,
was it Chavez? Chavez tried to launch to the front. Oh, but Colt's going to get picked out.
Is it a one? It was a one-on-one. Austin just took a one-on-one, eliminated Colt Lukow. That's Austin Aruda making a move down the D side for Arsenal. So that was last kill.
We didn't see Chavez, but Chavez launched, and that's who got Atkins.
Yes.
But at the same time, Aruda was able to shoot out Chavez, and then Aruda wrapped and was able to get the shot on Colt as Colt was trying to figure out where the bodies were.
I'll tell you, I'm really excited about this Arsenal and Pbfit game because we've had 2 quick bang-bang points, and then we've also had some slower games in which the teams have to have their communication on bat, figure out what the strategy is going to look like, and make it happen. So I'm really excited for this game.
So we have 30 seconds left. So kind of break down, for this weekend. I know Jesters didn't have the weekend they wanted. What went right for you guys?
So the one thing that we were always good at is punching in the mouth. We were always in the middle, making our presence known. This snake side is definitely hard to get into, and we've got aquatic snake players that know what they're doing, and it's a difficult thing to cross. The teams that we're seeing be successful, you can see the snake is there, but they're not always getting into it. And if they do get into it, it's 1 out of 5, 2 out of 5.
As you're saying right now, the big dig out to the corner here on the snake side as FSU is going to lose Ivan Gonzalez out the back. And A-Team is also going to lose a body, so all tied up 4-4 right now.
4-4. So we have A-Team in the center can mirrored up with FSU. I think it's almost pretty much a mirrored breakout at this point. Both have the Dorito side backline, tall temple. The one thing you'll see A-Team's doing right now is they're in this mini Dorito looking inside. Do not believe that there is a center 50 presence here for FSU. Now there is. The mini Dorito sitting
penalty
inside.
Thrown on A-Team, so it's going to pull out 2 bodies. So that both players are going to get taken out, leaving only. Oh, okay.
That's it. We're going to wait for FSU to clean up.
So it looks like the major penalty was pulled, and it looks like FSU is going to get a gift right now. So Austin Notorious now up 5-1. A-Team staring down the barrel of a mercy rule loss here on Sunday after looking so good in the prelims. The top seed, number 1 spot coming into the prelims, now meeting, unfortunately for them, Notorious, who was able to really clean things up and now looking very dominant here on Sunday.
And, truthfully, this is what we would expect from Notorious. They've been around for a bit, especially this year. They've been a good team. They've been competing. A-Team, I know these guys, so I say it respectfully, they're a great team, but they've been up and down.
Yep.
So this is what you would expect at this higher level in the next round. The better teams are going to show how it is going. The score may not always reflect, but really in the end, this semi-pro division is very competitive. These players have been around for a long time. They take it serious. They really work on their craft to be good players. And we are having good games. Regardless of what the scores may be showing us, we're watching individual players make plays, make reads, and we're having great matches.
So I believe the way this breaks down right now, if I look at the points correctly, if Pbfit wins this match and moves on to the finals, no matter what, they lock in the pro spot for next year.
Wow.
So as long as they make it to the finals, they don't even have to win. Obviously, their goal is to win.
Yes.
But the goal for all semi-pro teams is to make it into pro. One of the reasons I think that semi-pro sometimes the stories are so much better is because pros, they're fighting for a chance to be known as the best in the world.
Yes.
Semi-pro is fighting for a chance to be added to that conversation. So a lot more at stake there for semi-pros and the pros, as we're going to see Arsenal all tied up on the breakout here in their plaid gray jerseys. Oh, but they are going to lose one off the break, so 4-on-5 as Dirty Stu is going to make it up. Oh, and another player is going to go.
Flag.
Minor penalty pulled on Arsenal, not what they wanted to see right now. Wow, so that's going to a bomb absolutely going off right now. Dirty Stu's going to ask for a check on his shoulder, but it's too little too late. Arsenal's going to throw the towel on it, try to save time as we're 3 minutes, 17 seconds left to go. Pbfit will go up by 1. So I will say this, shout out to all the refs out there. This is an incredibly hard job. These guys and gals are on their feet for sometimes 6 to 12 hours at a time with no breaks. They do get a quick 20-minute lunch and right back at it in the weather, in the mud. And, I mean, essentially they're just getting shot. Like, they're gluttons for punishment. They're diving in and getting shot. Which, my thing is, if you criticize the refs, what I want you to do is I want you to go sign up for a ref clinic, and I want you to go ref an event, right? Especially at a national level. So if you think, the ref made a bad call or something like that, then you get out there and do it. That's the one thing I will say. I've reffed, you've reffed, you have a field of your own, and it's incredibly challenging. So,
yes.
We can say whatever we want at the end of the day, but, only, realistically, no one wants to get out there and do what these guys and gals are doing. So on the break here, you can see Notorious up 4-1 right now.
A-Team just dropped one player off the snake side. That's LJ Hartman.
Under 3 minutes left to go in this match. Got to be careful here because Austin Notorious, if they lock this up, they're going to make their way into the finals. We've seen them already 2 times this year.
A-Team has just launched 2 players into the center 50. One's looking snake side, one is looking Dorito side. The backside Tall Temple is just launched into Dorito 1, looking to make a move out. He's now on the Dorito side tape line.
So Austin Notorious does lose Rodriguez off the. So you got to be careful here. So
we're 4-on-4 right now.
50-yard line does not know the snake players. He's going to turn around and get it. Oh, he's going to get a quick kill. So great job there. He's going to get 2 kills.
They just dropped 3.
So Ivan Gonzalez is going to get the crossfield shot on the Dorito. Wow.
2 out of the center 50 and 1 off the Dorito side.
Ivan Gonzalez is going to get a 4-pack here in the snake. What a pickup from Notorious from DMG, coming down, using his experience to really help. So A-Team looking like an absolute buzzsaw of a team, and prelims coming in now. They're going to be, they're going to get mercy ruled if they don't bring something back. 3 minutes left to go. They have to score 4 points just to even tie it up at this point.
Agreed.
Completely different situation than what we're seeing here for the Pbfit Arsenal game. Bang, bang action all the time. And, right now only separated by 1 point, 3 minutes, 17 seconds left to go.
And obviously shout out to A-Team because they've had some fantastic snake players. The one thing we do have to admit is that they do not have a snake presence. LJ is trying to do a lot of stuff for them, but they don't have Ethan Adams that got picked up by Revo, and Justin Kim that just got picked up by Houston Heat for this event.
Yeah, great job by them on the breakout here. Pbfit, let's see what they can do. 3 minutes, 17 seconds after pulling out the heart-stopping win.
Arsenal just dropped one off the snake side. They've got home snake side wedge. They've just lost another player
on the Dorito side
as well. So
yep, 5-on-3 right now in favor of Pbfit. As you can see, the tag team duo of Diaz and Stewart really have been doing work.
Kenny Frank just launched through the middle on Arsenal.
Going to trade out?
Yep. But
Diaz.
Then at the same point in time, Pbfit just got a penalty taking out another player as well. So this could potentially be a 3-on-3 right now. We've got John Fram in the snake side wedge, and then we've got a center player for Pbfit as well as backside Tall Temple in the juice box.
So it wasn't a penalty, so they did not throw. It just fell out of the ref's pocket.
Okay. It went into the air, that's why I said it so. And, all right, so we've got the can for Pbfit that just went in there, so they're mirrored up. Fram's going to come through.
Wow, great job. Shooting Stu in the back.
And Fram just took an elimination as well from the Dorito side. And Colt just got hit in the loader on the D side. He's out now, too.
So just leaving Charles Latham here to try to fend off. Is it a one-on-one?
I think it's a one-on-one.
One-on-one. Yeah, you want to yell it?
You can't yell it.
You can't. So Latham losing the body, doesn't know where the Arsenal body is. Arsenal keyed up right now. Is that Atkins?
Yes, we talked about the father-son duo. This is Nick Adkins right now. He's in the 50.
But he's going to lose the one-on-one. Latham is going to absolutely piece him up. Great job. Minute 44 left. Pbfit's going to go up by 2.
I think I just commentary cursed 2 people.
You did.
I did.
Hey, so Atkins, if you're listening, it wasn't me. It wasn't me.
I'll see you guys soon. We'll see you for the next set of doubles.
Yeah, go to Route 40 Paintball and talk to him about it. It was not me for sure. Yeah, that's the thing though, is like you're commentating the action, you're trying to keep track of everything, and sometimes you just see a move coming, and you're like, ooh, Atkins doesn't pay attention. He's gonna get he does.
And I've been on both sides of that coin. I've made 1 or 2 good moves, and I've made more terrible moves. And
Ivan Gonzalez getting a 4-pack last match. Looks like he's going to come out. Who's A-Team going to send 2 minutes, 4 seconds left to go, down by 4. Austin Notorious could win this and secure their spot into the finals. So let's see here if A-Team can try to claw back. All right, so big bite here by into the
dropped 2 for A-Team, 3
bang,
for
bang.
A-Team, 1 for FSU, 2 on 4 right now.
Ref coming in to check the A-Team player. Check his pod pack.
This is John Garinger. Is he going to get him?
Oh, he's going to piece
right
the
in the
pod pack
back.
up of Rodriguez. So great job there by Garinger. If he stands up, he's going to get 1. He's going to wrap and get 2. Is he going to get another one? So a minute 35 left. Have to run this in and get it. So good job there. Going to make it a 3-point match. A minute 30 left to go.
I was going to say, I apologize. I gave a wrong name drop. That was Del Signor.
Del Signor, okay.
Yes, he has got a lot of the same headgear as Pop, so I thought that was him when he was going down the snake. But that's still great move. Made that happen. Got those last key eliminations.
22nd point there.
Was. Now, can they repeat that a few times over? That's the big question.
So you see here, minute 44 left to go. Pbfit starting to walk away with this one right now. Arsenal, plenty of time for Arsenal to come back.
Agreed. And as we've seen some long points, we've seen some quick points. At the same time, if someone makes a mistake, that flag happens, whether it's a yellow or a red, that can really open things up. It's about seeing what these teams can do to capitalize on the mistakes of the others, especially at this high level.
So we'll see the breakout here as Pbfit, I think, is locked in on their starting 5. They're going to go ahead and keep running that team as Colt Lukow's going to line up off the break and see if he's going to get a kill. So heavy guns here. So they did not get the kill. Arsenal's able to make it to the snake. So Pasternak is able to get into the snake. Looks like Atkins is going to move up to the wedge
side.
on the wedge.
Kenny Frank just took elimination. 0-1 for Arsenal. And I think Pbfit is getting elimination.
So Colt is going to get checked out. He is going to be called clean.
5 on 4.
He's going to get called clean and then checked.
And we got Nick Adkins in the center 50. And we just lost Mr. P out of the snake for Arsenal.
So blonde hair, don't care is going to get taken out as Dirty Stu's going to wrap and he's going to get Atkins. Oh, ref reaching for a flag. It's going to be a minor penalty pulled on Arsenal.
Yep.
Looking for a player right now. 60 seconds. So 60 seconds. The last thing Arsenal needed right in that situation. Oh, so wow. So Arsenal's going to tally it. They're going to spot Pbfit another point. So 55 seconds left to go. Pbfit is going to be up by 3. And we're looking at this very similar situation here on the Notorious A-Team game. Also Notorious up by 3. Just going to give a quick shout out to our sponsors real quick. ProSharp Paintball, Planet Eclipse, GI Sports, HK Army, LoneWolfPaintball.com, Dye Paintball, Stuff Air, and DLX Lux, who if you stop by the booth here, we have an amazing trade show out here in Kissimmee, Florida, outside Orlando. And Army really just phenomenal experience here. Largest event in paintball history here. 634 teams.
Wow.
Here trying to battle it out to win World Cup. And Austin Notorious, determined to get back to the finals. So minute 30 here on the clock. Let's see what Notorious can do.
They're going to go 2 up to the middle for A-Team.
A-Team launching right now, going through. Great job there by A-Team. But A-Team going to lose 2 behind him.
So we're 4 on 3, I believe, right now.
Oh, so A-Team screaming for a hit right now, but looks like it's not going to get it.
And then A-Team is in the Dorito side corner. They're also on the Dorito 2, Dorito 3. He launched a Dorito 4. And they have the center 50 as well. I believe that's Mike Kerr in the center 50. He's going to launch in the snake side wedge. We've got the Tall Temple on the Dorito side, the home, and the juice box. Kerr's now dropped. FSU, a little collision there, but all is well. FSU making that happen there at the end. Oh, and the game is still going on. So FSU player was running down the snake, got shot from the center 50. Center 50 just took a hit as well. There is one player right now in the mini Dorito for FSU, as well as the Dorito side corner. 26 seconds left in the game time. Again, we got Austin Notorious up 5-2 over Annapolis. A-Team 20 seconds in the game. If no one hits the horn, Notorious will probably strangle the rest of this timeout, making that the game. giving them 5-2. We got 10 seconds left in the game. This was a great game by both teams. Really heavy action up the middle, but it's that counterpunch. Who's got the second, third counterpunch? And that's the game.
Wow, so great job here by Notorious taking out the first seed in their brackets. A-Team is going to be sent home here in the semifinals. What a fight. What a great job for A-Team to make it this far. Even after all the trials and tribulations, losing their snake player, they redid their roster, swapped some people around, had a pickup, a divisional player in their system, and unfortunately for them, they're going to take the loss. So Notorious will be in their third finals appearance this year. So they made a finals at the first event against Pbfit. Mm-hmm. They made a finals at the third event in Chicago, right, against Last Camp. Unfortunately, taking second place both times. So is World Cup the place where Notorious can finally get on top? Like I said, Pbfit, I believe, locks the pro spot no matter what.
All right, off the break here, we've got
Rogers up to the wedge on the snake side.
And Arsenal drops one player out of the middle. They drop two players out of the middle.
Just running to their deaths at this point.
I think they dropped three off the sideline. I think they just kind of ran to their deaths here.
Yeah, Pasternak trying to run through, but he gets shot up too. So Pbfit is going to work this out as they are up by 3. They do manage to shoot Colt Lukow out. But unfortunately, I think it's going to be too little too late as we're under 20 seconds here on the clock.
If you're going to die on your sword, you might as well do it in this facet. No one wants to die just being on their knees in the back center.
Exactly. So, tough one here as Notorious is probably going to be facing Pbfit in a matchup from the first Florida event.
Do have to give a shout-out to A-Team. They actually beat Blast Camp yesterday, which hurt their chances of getting that pro spot, which then also helps Pbfit and Notorious because obviously that was a 3-team race.
Yep.
So
4-team race with Distortion.
4-team race. Oh, you're right. And Distortion took a nasty loss today, I believe.
Yep. So that will do it for this set. So next time you see some semi-pro action, will be on the Go Sports field. So make sure you watch me there with Maddie Marshall. We're going to be commentating the W1XL finals and the semi-pro finals. We have some W1XL action. Get ready to come up, and I'm going to have Matt, the gym rat, in the booth with me to commentate that. So again, I'm Vince from Let's Talk Paintball, joined here by the owner of 40 Route 40 Paintball?
Yep, Route 40 Paintball Park in White Marsh. My dad's been, obviously a figurehead in the game, since the beginning, and he's had fields and stores in the Maryland area for the past 30 years. So check us out, route40paintball.com. Give us a call.
All right, awesome. So we're going to go to a quick commercial break. We'll be right back after this with some WNXL action.